Okay, so now it's time to render our video into an actual video file. It's not a video yet. It's basically still a Sony Vegas project that's made up of a bunch of different videos and images and audio files. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to render your video to, an HD video. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to use another piece of free software called Handbrake to make sure that your videos play on mobile phones and other mobile devices, which that's a video that you do want to make sure that you watch because, a lot of people are using mobile devices nowadays, and you want to make sure your video will play on those devices. So let's first render our video. We're going to go to File or Project Render As, and wait a few seconds for the page to load up here. The kind of file that I usually like to render to is an MP4 file. It usually generates a rather small file size, but a nice high quality file. But still, we can make this file smaller in Handbrake as well. But for now, we're just going to render to this internet 1280 by 720 setting here. And usually Sony Vegas will tell you which setting they think you should use based on your type of video you've created by putting a little equal sign next to it. So we're going to go ahead and use the one recommended to us by Sony Vegas. And I usually use Sony ABC/MVC for the formatting. And then just expand that down and find the one with the equal sign. You can just click render at this point if you want to render to the full HD size, but if you want to change the size of your video for some reason, maybe you didn't want to render to full 1280 by 720, you could just click under frame size here, wait for this drop down to load up. It usually takes a few seconds for it to actually drop down. For some reason, it happens every single time. So it's still not working, so I'm going to pause this video and wait for that to actually load up. Oh, there we go. Okay, so click custom frame size. You can just manually resize your video here if you want to, but we don't want to do that. We'll just render it to, the full size. And when you're ready, just, browse your computer where you want to save the video, give it a name, okay? And then just click render. I'm not going to do it now because I don't need to render this video, and I'm sure you don't want to watch my screen for the next 10 minutes while this renders this to a video. But basically just click render, and you'll have a little progress bar that pops up, and when it reaches 100%, your video is ready for viewing. So in the next video, I'll show you how to turn your finished rendered video into a web-friendly format that you can use to put on your website or just upload to YouTube.